Morning, everyone. Gerquack here in my portable studio once more. I'm sorry if it's very loud. I have a new mic which picks up quite a bit more than my phone does. I'm gonna try and edit the background noises out. But we are back, finally. So I think I left off my last little podcast. You know what? I'm going to call it Commuter Cast. Yeah, it's a Commuter Cast because I record these while I'm commuting to work. That works. All right. So, back to what I was saying. We are back. I left off my last podcast with a nod for session 9, I believe. So, why don't we pick up there? Alright, guys, session 9. A fantastic, absolutely fantastic movie. Okay? It came out in, I want to say, between 2004 and 2006. I'm sorry, I don't have the IMDb page up right now. But, directed and written by Brad Anderson. Also, writer was Stephen Giveden. He also was one of the main actors. Also in the cast was David Caruso from CSI Miami and Paul Guilfoyle from LA Confidential. Now, this movie is very, very different from most of the movies that are out there. The way it was portrayed leaves you wondering if it's their minds playing games with them, your mind playing games with you, whether things are actually happening there or if they're imagining it, whether any of it even happens. So in a brief synopsis, a group of workers are hired to clean up an old asylum. The asylum has been abandoned for several years. I would even venture to say a few decades. One of the workers, while cleaning in one of the lower levels, stumbles upon a set of recordings. A whole box full. But they're all just labeled with session numbers. You know, session 1, 2, 3. And it's recordings of a doctor recording of sessions with this little girl, a little troubled girl. And through the recordings, you kind of get to know what was happening there. Kind of. Only because I say kind of because it's not fully clear on what is happening, because all you hear is the little girl's reaction to things. And then you hear the doctor ask her a question. I mean, it's very clinical, just like you would expect. You know, through the sessions, you see that there's way more going on here. Well, in listening to these, you can see the main character's descent into madness. You know, he becomes obsessed with these sessions and has to know what's going on with this little girl, wants to make sure, find out what happened to her. Which is fine. I mean, you should. I mean, if you come across something like this, you need to make sure that person is okay. You know, you want to know the history. That it's just, you know, it's fact. It's what you want to do. But when it came down to it, he was going beyond what was necessary. And actually, it almost seems like he's becoming possessive? No, not exactly the word. It almost seems like he's being possessed. And I mean, he ends up going pretty crazy. You got to check it out, though. I don't want to spoil too much more in it. If I talk too much more about that, then I'm going to really end up spoiling a good chunk of the movie. But it's a great movie, guys. I hope you watched it. I hope you've seen it. Excuse me. I hope you honestly are listening to these and taking to heart my suggestions. These don't just come from a whim. I honestly think them through for the most part. And I suggest movies that I've come to love. But they're movies that most people don't give a second glance to. And it's hard to think somebody put so much love into these movies, and a lot of people just don't even know they exist. It's hard to think of that. And life's funny that way. There are high budget movies out there that just completely flop, and that's not exactly what I mean by these golden nuggets. Those ones are flops. They expected them to be huge budget movies, or they expected them to rake in a ton of money, and that's not what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to spread the movies that weren't supposed to make a ton of money. They were made for people to enjoy them, regardless of the amount that they make. There's a lot in the world, and if you can do what you love and make money, great. But if you do what you love because you love it and want to spread it, that means so much more, at least to me anyway. Like, for myself, I'm a father. That's what I love to do. I like doing these recordings, the podcasts and the voiceovers. I love doing them. It's a lot of fun. But I'm not doing it as a career. At least nowhere near yet. I don't think I'm at the quality of it. But, that being said, I wouldn't mind eventually making something off of it, but that's not the reason why I do it. The reason I do it is because it's fun. It's a good hobby. As I've always said, I do not now, nor will I ever, live to work. I work to live. My job, as I enjoy my job. I get a lot out of it. But my primary is my family. That's my job. My job is to raise my kids, help my wife with the house and farm, be a good husband, be a good father. That's my job. What I do for work, that just makes my money, so I can do my job. Do you understand? That's where life comes in. Sorry, I'm going on a ramble. This is a golden nugget, not a mind bomb. Sorry, guys. Back to the golden nugget. See, that's kind of where session 9 goes with things. If your job makes you crazy and you don't like it, you're gonna find something else. This guy goes nuts. It's not that he didn't like his job, he just wasn't satisfied with his job. So he went and looked for more things. Now, the cool thing about that job is he was able to scour essentially what was almost an archaeological dig when he got down to the offices. That's cool. that's what he liked doing, was finding the neat things. He could care less about the cleaning side of things and the repairs. But when he got down to it, he started going a little crazy from the things he was finding. It's a good movie, guys. That was a great one. Alright, time to end the Golden Nugget, guys. So, this Golden Nugget was session 9. Let me think. The next one, I'm going to try and change things up a little bit. I'm actually drawing quite a blank right now. Let's see, what ones have we done? We did Death Becomes Her, Tucker and Dale versus Evil, Equilibrium, Stay, American Haunting, Perfume, and now session 9. Alright, guys. Since we're in horror at the moment, let's continue on. When my wife was pregnant with our son, my wife and I got her to sit down and watch this one with me. And while we were watching the movie, one of the blinds in the living room decided the spring was going to let go. And it did, and shot the curtain right up into the coil without anybody touching it. Completely scared her, considering it was right on a jump scare of the movie. So this is a Golden Nugget, but I'm sure you've all heard of it. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it. And if you haven't, well, now's your chance. Why don't you go out and pick up the Japanese version of One Missed Call? Not the American version. That one was terrible. But guys, pick up the Japanese version. It's a good movie. Now, it is slightly dated, but you'll enjoy it. It's okay to watch the dubbed version. I almost never watch the subs, guys. I'll be honest, I don't. I just don't have the time and patience to sit there and read while I'm watching the movie, because I don't understand the other languages. So yeah, I watch the dubs, and a lot of people don't like that. But you know what? The dub, to me, somebody put in plenty of work to watch those, to put those recordings together so we could watch it in our language. And you know what? You got to give that props. You've got to be understanding it. And a lot of people would give you junk about watching an anime with dubs instead of subs. But come on, check them out. Somebody put in the time and the effort to record that. Alright, guys. So, for the next Golden Nugget, watch watch the Japanese One Missed Call. I'll try and get the recording together for Monday. I don't know why, but for some reason, guys, I haven't been able to keep up the speed on these, but I'm going to try, okay? You have a wonderful day. I hope your days are fantastic. Hope everybody is nothing but fantastic on their life. Wow, that was really redundant. Okay, guys. I hope you all enjoy life to the fullest. Please like, subscribe, rate, give me a big comment. Shoot me a comment for what you want to do for future Golden Nuggets. I'll watch them. If you have an idea and you want to post in things, give me an idea. Your Golden Nuggets. That would be great, guys. I want at least 2 comments with a title for me to watch that you think I haven't seen yet. Let's see what happens. Alright guys, follow me on Instagram at Gurquack, Gurquack. Shoot me an email. Alright. Also I'm doing the some voiceovers now. So please take a look at those. I did one for the Joker with the Killing Joke and one for the Hulk for the end. They were a lot of fun, guys. If you have any ideas and would like me to do a voiceover for a character, just give me a monologue from them, and I will do my best. Now, I don't do impersonations. I'm just not that good at it, but I will find a voice of my own that fits the character. So shoot them over. Now, when I say I don't do impersonations, I'm just not good at it. At least I don't think I am. But I can try. If you really want me to try an impersonation, let me try it. Most likely, though, it's going to be a close adjustment. Like, I think my Joker is pretty close to Mark Hamill's. A little off, though. I kind of took inspiration from a few different ones. Alright, guys. Wow, I'm running really long on this. But, you know what? I'm just happy to be back. Happy to be talking to you guys. And I hope you're listening. So, in the future, keep those thoughts forward. Keep the love flowing, guys. Like, subscribe, comment. Spread me around. I'm perfectly fine with being your butter. Spread me around, guys. Alright. Keep everything happy, guys. See you later.